So there was Rudolph at the front of the line. What an opportunity to show how he could shine.
Well, the other reindeer thought the whole idea was absurd.
Rudolph leading the sleigh?
Silliest thing we've ever heard!
But seeing my disappointment made the reindeer change their mood, and they all turned to Rudolph shouting,
Go for it, dude! Yeah!
And from that moment on, as you might well guess, Rudolph's idea was a shining success. With his wonderful nose leading the way and the reindeer pulling the weight of the sleigh, we flew like the wind, quickly and low, and never questioned which way to go. As we flew past the houses or streets with a sign on them, we could see clearly, 'cause Rudolph would shine on them. Oh, we zipped through the fog with the greatest of ease, working together. The job was a breeze. And before I knew it, not one gift was left. That's what I call teamwork at its best. We were headed back home in no time at all, laughing and singing and having a ball.
Being part of a team sure makes everyone strong, makes each of us feel like we really belong. Well, Rudolph and his team sure got the job done, and all the good it did for Rudolph had just begun.
The next morning at sunrise in Rudolph's hometown, the reindeer found the message that he'd written down, and they gathered in the square to await his return and were totally surprised when they learned that Rudolph, the oddest reindeer of all, the one they'd made fun of, shy and small, yes, Rudolph, the different deer on the block, with a glow to his nose that would make a train stop, was now admired by all far and near, for no higher honor could come to a deer than riding with Santa and guiding his sleigh. A very special job on a very special day. Soon the sleigh came into view, with Rudolph still leading. Down we flew. He was prouder than proud as we came to a landing, right where the reindeer who teased him were standing. And in my opinion, on that foggy Christmas night, more than Rudolph's nose came to light. For it was clear to everyone in town that Rudolph was the most special reindeer around. And that nose, which had given him grief for years, was the same nose that brought him respect from his peers. For Rudolph, life couldn't be any sweeter. He was now a hero, a bright, shining leader.
Like Santa says, a leader can be someone like Rudolph, or you, or me. Come to think of it, leaders like Rudolph are born every day, and each one is special in their own special way.
We all learned a lesson we shouldn't forget. Each creature on Earth deserves our respect. And so the moment that Rudolph arrived, the reindeer greeted him with lots of high fives. Then I announced that Rudolph, so courageous and clever, would guide my sleigh each Christmas Eve, forever and ever. Rudolph just blushed from his head to his toes until his fur was as red as his bright, shiny nose. Everyone applauded, then started to screech.
Rudolph, we want a speech!
Rudolph held his antlers high and puffed his chest out proud. His nose glowed bright as ever as he addressed the big crowd.
I'd like to say, it's been a most enlightening night for me. From now on, there's no one else on Earth I'd rather be. As for being a hero, well, that's not how I see myself. I'm just a guy who has to try harder than everyone else. And standing here before you, it's my heart that glows, because my friends have learned to love me, and I've learned to love my nose.
I think Rudolph's story is the best one by far, about respecting and accepting others just the way they are. There's a word for that. It starts with the letter D. The word is diversity. Well, that about wraps up our story, and every word is true. I can't think of a better gift to give to you than sharing what we've learned from our little red-nosed friend. So our story may be over, but its lessons have no end.
Rudolph helped me understand how others feel inside, and how we all can shine when we feel a sense of pride. He taught me about teamwork and showing respect, and how a leader can be the very one you least expect. He set a fine example, courageously good, of overcoming obstacles he never thought he could. I've learned that heroes are lots of different things. They're not just slam dunk stars or football kings. And I'm so grateful to Rudolph for opening up my eyes to not judging others by their race, face, or size. So I pass this story on with hopes it will be told more. Cause learning is one thing we're never too old for. And that's why I wanted to tell you.
Excuse me, Santa. I don't mean to interrupt.
Oh, well.
But since the story is a gift, we'll help you wrap it up. I'm sure the reindeer all agree this gift deserves applause. So let's put our hooves together now and hear it for Santa Claus. And just to end the story with a little different slant, Santa has a wish for all of you to grant.
My wish is that you recognize the specialness in you, as well as all the things that make others special too.
So from all of us to everybody listening,
May your holiday season be bright and glistening. Happy holidays!